Very good morning to students. Today I am going to discuss about the air pollution and water. In this chapter, we will have a related discussion related to what do you mean by the pollution and why we call it as a air pollution also, and what are the different sources by which the airs are polluted. We will have the discussion about how the waters and what are the different types of water, like potable water, that is called also drinkable water, and we have another kind of the discussion that is called the acid rain. These things which we have discussed it in this chapter. This chapter is very easy to understand. There is nothing for like very hard and very technical points. These points are very general points which we have to understand here. And this is the last chapter of your whole the books, and after this the syllabus will be completed. Now, what you have to also do with that all the questions are the means NCRT questions, which is I have already given a link at, on 18th April video, where you will get all the question answer of different types of means NCRT books question answer you will get, and there are some additional question is also given in that part. Now, after the finishing this syllabus, what we will going to do, we will have some small test for every week, and according to the syllabus, we will revise it uh, for the preparation of that test. So once you will complete the whole the notes and complete whole the NCRT question answer, then you will be able to understand all those kind of the things in the online classes. Now in the next week, what we will do, since you have a test in a weekend test within week, I will teach you the two chapters so that you can more understand. In online classes, I will teach you the two chapters in every week, and so that you can revise all the syllabus in this pattern. Now, let us start the today's session, and we in this session we will going to start from the definition of what is the pollution. Now here you can observe that there are the within the background, you can see there are the different kind of the wastage are coming inside the these pictures in the pond, and since there is a number of the living organisms in which these wastage are mixing, and after the mixing of these wastes, the water gets polluted. And what happened, the waters who is leaving these inside of these water, they will also get the pollution because of the, and with that the pollution is created. Now when what is the actually meaning of the pollution, you can see from here that pollution is the introduction of or poisonous harmful or poisonous substances into other environment that may cause any adverse effect. If there is a pollution is a kind of the harmful or poisonous things that harms environment, and whenever these harms environment, then the adverse effect we can see in the living organism as well as in the environment. So basically a pollution, whenever there is a environment get affected by any kind of the substances, and substances is basically called as a pollutant, and where this take place, that is called the pollution. Now these pollution have a, because of the pollution there will be the adverse effect which can we can see on the particular areas, on the particular place, on the particular kind of the region. Anywhere, if the environments are get affected by the different kind of the substances or any kind of the behavior, then it creates the adverse effect on the particular area. So this is the basically a environmental factor. Now here you can see there are the large number of the pollution by the industry. There is a industry, and these kind of the things take place when these uh, get mixed with the environment. with with that, the pollution take place. Now since it is the since there is a environment and which is covered by the air, and if that air mixed with these kind of the harmful, poisonous or harmful substances, it gives the adverse effect on the creature. Now because of the different pollutions, because of the pollution, there is a, since there we are talking about the air, is how the air is polluted. With that, when these airs are coming out from the industry waste and mixed with the environmental air, then the air it gets polluted. It is a contamination. Contamination means when the mix of air with the harmful gases, uh, unwanted substance, it is unwanted substance, it is called the unwanted substance. These kind of the things is basically unwanted substance that is not need in the environment, and because of this they cause the harmful effect. And the harmful effect is not only the biotic, it also affect on the abiotic component. Biotic means those who are living in the environment, like living organisms and as well as non-living organisms. These are the biotic and non-biotic component. The things which are responsible for contamination of air are called the air pollutant. Means the substance by which, here we are talking about the substance by which the air gets polluted. The substance by which air gets polluted, that substance is basically called as a air pollutant. As I already told that the substance which gets pollute the environment, the substance which get pollute the environment, that things are known as the pollutant. And here, since the air is the pollutant is a substance which pollute the air. That's why these kind of the substance is basically called a air pollutant. Now these substance pollutant may be reserved for a natural causes. It may be natural causes. If somewhere, if there is a forest or forest gets fire, at that time the that kind of the pollution is called as a natural pollutants, like smoke or dust. These are the natural pollutant, which I already told that forest gets fire, or volcano eruption. If there is a volcanoes are burst, then there will be the such kind of the poisonous gas escape in the environment. And man-made cause like burning of fuel, smoke from the factories. These are the man-made causes, and these are the some natural causes. These things are basically a natural causes. So when these kind of the thing take place in the environment, the air gets polluted. Now, when these air gets gets when these air gets polluted, what are the different kind of the effects can be seen in the environment, in the living organisms. There are the different kind of the effects which we can see after the when air gets polluted. Now, many problems related to respiratory system, because whenever we breathe, we basically inhale the oxygen, and by inhaling the oxygen, we are taking the air inside, and exhaling the carbon dioxide in the environment. And since with that the respiratory system take place, and if the carbon dioxide or any harmful gases which is contaminated with the air, at that time when we take that kind of the air, means polluted air, if we breathe that polluted air, it harms our respiratory systems. And because of that things, the human body are not able to work perform, they reduce their capabilities. So respiratory system will get affected, number one point which you have to remember. Second point, oxygen carrying capacity of blood, that is the explanation of this part. When the respiratory system take place, the oxygen gets mixed with the uh, blood, mixed with the blood, and that mixed blood are circulated in whole the body. But when it is affected by the air pollution, then the blood capacity reduces, capacity of blood reduces, means in the blood there is oxygen present. And if the polluted air are involved in the respiratory system, then the oxygen reduce in the blood, and because of that the lungs problems can be created. And here another things which is given here, the improper burning of the vehicle fuel. If the vehicles which we use for our transportation purpose, if these vehicles are also not burning improperly properly, then it also increase the pollution in the air. Now vehicles emit the high level of pollutant, and in which there is a carbon monoxide gas are evolved. And carbon monoxide also followed by the carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxide, and smoke into the atmosphere. And with that the airs are means we are talking about the how these polluted air get effects to our respiratory system. Now here there is a term like smoke. Smoke, it is a comprises of smoke and fog. When we talk about the smoke, when there is such kind of the environment, you seen this kind of the environment in the last 3 to 4 year 2 to 3 year back, you had heard about the news, like Delhi gets more polluted because of the burning of these weeds plant on in in the field. And then the governments prohibited this kind of the activity by the farmer. Now if these smokes get and fog mixed with together, they form a smoke. And it contains oxides of the in the smoke there is a oxides of nitrogen, and causes the problem of breathing. With that there is a cough problems are also created. When there is a problems like breathing, then there will be some coughs, or also in the lungs the proper oxygen will not gets, and because of the circulation of the blood is not properly, and with that there is a uh, cups are formed in the lungs. Now there are the visibility problem in the affected area. If there is a if these kind of the pollutions are take place in the particular region, the visibility is very low. Now the fourth point, if here we are talking about the sulfur dioxide. As already told that in the escaped gas there is a sulfur dioxide is also removed. And industrial gas there is a sulfur dioxide also removed during the from the burning of the fuels. and when these things also harm to our respiratory system. Now here there is a electronic device like refrigerators, air conditioners emits the chlorofluorocarbons, CFC, that is called the chlorofluorocarbon, and these chlorofluorocarbon directly damage our ozone layers in the atmosphere. When these ozone layers get damaged, the ultraviolet kiरण directly came to the on the earth, and with that the skin problems are also created. And ozone layer is responsible for protecting us from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. As already told, that there is these ultraviolet rays protected by these ozone layer, and if there is a deflection take place in the ozone layer, then the filtration will not do on the by the ozone layers, and the sun rays directly came to the earth, and with that the biotic and abiotic components also gets affected by these kind of the conditions. So it is about the what are the different effects we can have if the air gets polluted. Now we are going to again the similar kind of the concept that is called the acid rain. The how the acid rains are acid becomes no sorry rain becomes acidic nature. How what is the reason behind it? Um, the things which we are going to discuss here. Now here you can see there is a formation of acid rain, as already told that the industry not only release the carbon dioxide gas, as well as they also these industry also get release the what we call as sulfur and nitrogen dioxide. When these sulfur and nitrogen reacts with the and these oxides means sulfur and nitrogen oxide reacts with the water vapor that is present in the environment, it gets converted into the sulfuric acid and nitric acid. The oxide, these sulfur oxide gets converted into the sulfuric acid, and nitrogen oxide gets converted into the nitric acid, and the acid dropped down with the rainwater. These acid drop down with the water, making the rain acidic. This is called acid rain, and this harms to the not only to the biotic but also the non-biotic component. Like if you have seen the the beautiful beautiful about the Taj Mahal. The wall of these beautiful Taj Mahal white marble is gets affected, and there is a color like the color of these marbles are basically changed, and because of the these kind of the um, acid rain. Now the another effect which is called a greenhouse effect. This greenhouse effect is basically we have to understand with the help of these kind of the condition. Here you can see there is a earth, and on the earth, if we talk about there is a so many plants on the earth. What happened? These plants, for making the process of the photosynthesis, these plants basically grabs the carbon dioxide present in the environment and release the oxygen in reverse. Now, what happened if there is a deforestation take place, and due to that deforestation, the carbon dioxide which is present in the environment are not converted into the oxygen, what will happen with that? The deforestation, the temperature of the on the earth will increase, and also there is a one things which I have already already told in the previous two slide, that ozone layers is also get affected due to the high increase rate of the high percentage increase in the carbon dioxide. And these because of these two reasons, the sunlight directly came to the on the earth, and these earth are gets high temperature, and because of the high temperature, the carbon dioxide, since it is not absorbed by the plant, and these carbon dioxide creates the global warming. And because of that global warming, the the things cannot be sustained on the earth. With that, the greenhouse effect can be shown. Now it is written here that it is the trapping of radiation. What I told, that radiation means the rays which came from the coming from the sun inside the atmosphere, along with the gases like carbon dioxide also trapped in the atmosphere, which is responsible for the greenhouse effect. Now, because of the human activity, the amount of carbon dioxide level increase in the atmosphere. As already told them, there are the vehicles fuels. If that is improper burning take place in the vehicles, then carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide release. And if also the industries are not have a proper chimney, then these chimney which release the carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, these gases, they gets the environment gets affected. And because of that, and since there is a no plant, and so the conversion of these gases are not take place, and because of this, the temperatures will high on the earth, increase the atmosphere, which traps the heat and does not allow heat to escape into the space. And with that, there is the all the temperature which is on the earth, in that condition which is on the earth, that will not escape. And as a result, the temperature on the earth atmosphere is gradually increased, and the global warming take place, as already told. The effect of the global warming, with that, the whole the means we are talking about the not particular region, whole the globes we are talking about. With the global warming, what are the different circumstances created, we are discussing here. And these circumstances within this point, you can see here, are just you can see here, the global warming can cause a sea level to rise the drastically. If the sea level will rise drastically in coastal area have already been flooded, with that the floods will take place. Number one. Number second, global warming could result in to in wide range effect on rainfall pattern. And if the global warming take place, the rainfall pattern will affected. And if that rainfall pattern will affect, the agriculture, forest, plants and animals will also gets affected. Now these are the two factors by which we can understand the effects of the global warming. And there is another concept given here. The key point to prevent it, how these air pollution can be prevented. Now that more plantation will take place, if the more plantation will take place, the the carbon dioxide will trapped by these plant. And when these plants trap the carbon dioxide, the the temperature, the the heat on the earth will reduce. Also, the carbon dioxide, when trapped by these plants, and the oxygen gets escape, and these oxygen will be taken by all the living organisms, and the greenhouse house effect will reduced. Number second point, when we should use CNG, and this CNG is basically compressed natural gas, and these compressed natural gas in which they are kept in a particular cylinder, and these compressed natural gases are not pollute the environment, and and whereas when we use the more petrol and automobile diesels, then it gets more pollute our environment. Avoid unnecessary use of the vehicles. If we use the vehicles in a large number, then the carbon dioxide will release more and more, and which affect the environment. Try use public transport more, means whatever the vehicles are present by the government, these transports are used so that our general works also take place, and the environment gets not polluted with uh, my personal activities. Now, the location of factories and industry must be remote area to avoid problems resulting from the air pollution. If we want to reduce the air pollution, these factories are away from these remote area, away from the area where the larger population are living, and with that the pollution will not take place. There is another point that is called the natural resource like solar energy, tidal energy. It should be used because the solar energy are not any kind of the energy, the use of solar energy not gets gives any kind of the harmful to, full to the environment. So these are the some situation where we have seen how the air gets polluted, and if that air gets polluted, the what are the different cause, uh, what are the different effects created. Now this topic we will talk we will have in the next class. We will talk about the water pollution, and these water pollution we will talk there is a in the next class. So thank you for joining the today's session, and in the next session we will discuss about the water pollution. Thank you for today.